So you're dead, or are you? Most people think death is like flipping a switch. Click, lights out, heart stops, lungs stop, brain stops. End of story. It sounds neat and tidy, doesn't it? But the human body, especially the brain, is rarely that simple. The brain might not get the memo about shutting down right away. It has a few last things to do. We often picture death as a single moment. The doctor says, time of death, 10:32 a.m. And that's that. The heart has given its last beat. The chest no longer rises and falls with breath. These are the classic signs. For a long time, this was the accepted definition. If your heart wasn't pumping blood, then you were gone. But what if the brain has a slightly different schedule? What if it's not quite ready to clock out when the heart does? Scientists started to wonder about this. They began to look closer at what happens in those first few minutes after the heart stops. They wanted to see if the brain just faded to black instantly, or if something else was going on. It turns out, the brain might have a little after-party all by itself, a brief final hurrah before the real end. This isn't about ghosts or spirits. This is about biology, about the physical stuff inside our heads. The brain is an electrical organ. It sends messages all the time. So, what messages is it sending when the rest of the body has called it quits? Let's find out. Imagine a concert. The band plays its last song. The lights come up. But then, the crowd cheers for more. Sometimes the band comes back for an encore. The brain might do something similar. Even after the heart stops, the brain can keep going. Not for hours, but for a little while. Scientists found brain activity can continue for up to 10 minutes. They use machines like an EEG. It listens to the brain's electrical chatter. This continued for several minutes, sometimes close to 10. It was a fascinating discovery. If the brain is still active, what does that signify? It's like the captain of a ship. The brain is our body's captain. It hangs around sending one last message. This is a new chapter in understanding our last moments. So, the brain is still buzzing for a bit. What exactly is it doing? Is it thinking? Is it dreaming? Well, we can't ask it, can we? That's the tricky part. But scientists can look at the types of brain waves, and these waves give us clues. They've seen waves called gamma waves. Gamma waves are linked to consciousness, attention, and memory. They happen when different parts of your brain are working together. When the heart stops, it's like the main power goes out. But maybe some departments have backup generators. The gamma waves might be like those last urgent communications. It's a final flurry of messages. Some researchers think this burst of activity could be linked to near-death experiences. Things like seeing a bright light or their life flashing before their eyes. This final flicker is a testament to how amazing and persistent the brain truly is. Okay, so the brain has a few extra minutes of activity. Why should we care? It's not like the person is coming back to life. Well, it matters for a few reasons. First, it makes us think about the definition of death. If the brain is still active, is someone truly dead the moment their heart stops? This is a big question for doctors and ethicists. It could change how doctors determine when someone has officially passed away. This research could also be important for organ donation. For organs to be usable, they need to be retrieved very soon after death. Understanding this window of brain activity could help refine the timing and procedures. It ensures that everything is done ethically and with the fullest understanding of what's happening to the body. It's about making sure we have all the facts when making these very important medical decisions. Every piece of knowledge helps make these processes better and more respectful. Then there's the more personal human side of it. If the brain is having some kind of final experience, what is that like? We will likely never know for sure unless someone comes back from that state and can clearly tell us. But the possibility itself is profound. It might offer a tiny bit of comfort to some, thinking that the process of dying isn't just an abrupt stop. Perhaps there's a gentle internal fading out, maybe even filled with memories or a sense of peace. This is speculation, of course, but it's human to wonder. Ultimately, this research shows us there's still so much to learn about the brain. It's the most complex thing we know of in the universe, and even in death, it continues to surprise us. These 10 minutes of postmortem brain activity are a reminder of that complexity. Scientists will keep studying it. They will keep asking questions, because understanding even the very end of life helps us understand life itself a little bit better. And that surely is a worthwhile thing to do. The brain keeps its secrets well, but we're slowly learning to listen.